There's been no shortage of H3 Hassan drama for the last couple weeks or whatever, but I haven't been interested in talking about any of it, and that is until right now. I didn't want to talk about Ethan versus Hassan. I didn't want to talk about the content nuke. I didn't want to talk about the lawsuits. None of that was interesting to me. What I want to talk about is the H3 snark and how stupid they are. But before I do that, hey, hi, hello, my name is Dan Frampton, and welcome to the art of slop. Around here, we make slop style videos, and this, my friends, might be the sloppiest one of them all. You know, a like and a subscribe goes a long way around here, and if you comment within the first 3 hours, I will reply, and that's just a Frampton guarantee. And before we talk about how stupid the H3 snark is, let me direct you to this comic book over here. This video is brought to you in full by this comic book over here that I wrote, that I illustrated, that I published to the internet, to webtoons.com, that you could read for free down there in the description. Okay, let's stop wasting time and start talking about the H3 snark. So I'll explain a little bit of context before we dive headfirst into the weeds and start sloshing around this slop fest over here. The H3 snark is a subreddit. It is not the official H3 subreddit. Quite the opposite, actually. A snark is all in the name. It's people being snarky. These are hate posts. So generally, this is where the disenfranchised fans go to complain about why they left the H3 community. And the H3 community is massive, which is crazy that they don't understand this massive meme that we're about to get into. So now that you know who the H3 snark are, the H3 haters, the fallen fans as they're known, let's just hop on over to Nicholas Diorio's Twitter, and he tweeted out, "I think the Hassan Piker drama is kind of low. It's really tapered off and has gotten kind of stale. It's time to let the meme fade into irrelevance." Now, any chronically online person that is tapped into the internet, tapped into the drama scene, should get this meme right away. These capitalized words here, low, taper, fade. Even if you don't know the meme, you should know that he's putting these words together to be read together, right? Low, taper, fade. It's a bit of a troll. It's a bit of a gag. Ethan Klein's been in a lot of drama with Hassan Piker recently, and that drama was talked about a lot on the H3 snark. And wouldn't you know that the H3 snark subreddit took that Nicholas Diorio tweet seriously. They thought Nicholas was actually saying that the Hassan Piker needs to stop. It's low to talk about it. It needs to fade into irrelevancy. And it's not like Nicholas Diorio posted this sentiment to the snark. This sentiment just made its way organically over there. When Hanlon Razor posts to the snark saying, "How trash do you have to be when even Nicholas Diorio thinks you've gone too far?" And if you're not familiar with this meme that we're talking about, it's all gonna come into focus very shortly. And then Nicholas Diorio screen caps it and retweets it with the caption that says, "Massive post just hit the r/H3 snark." Massive. Now, massive and low taper fade, they're both kind of memes that work together and separately, and they come from this guy you might know as Ninja. Now, Ninja is a very famous person on the internet, and this meme is massive, so it's crazy that the H3 snark doesn't get the fact that it's not a genuine sentiment that Nicholas Diorio is expressing here. He's just referencing the meme. And if you're not familiar with the low taper fade meme, it all started when this streamer did a bit of an improv song during the stream that goes like this. Imagine if Ninja got a low taper fade. Imagine if Ninja got a low taper fade. The clip actually goes kinda hard. And imagine if Ninja got a low taper fade. And from this, the meme would get massive. Absolutely massive.
Massive, dude. It's massive. And do you know what else is massive?
So imagine if the H3 snark understood about the low taper fade, but they didn't. And the meme got so big that Ninja actually went out and got a low taper fade. And then there were rumors, there were conspiracy theories that the meme was dying. And then Ninja addressed the meme dying in this clip over here.
Low taper fade. You know what's crazy is that low taper fade like meme is, dude, it is still massive.
Massive.
Yeah.
Massive. I mean, I'm
Massive.
seeing like new ones that I've never seen before that have like millions of likes and views still that are popping
Massive.
all over the place.
So what I'm trying to say here, the point that I'm really trying to hammer home is this low taper fade is a massive meme that if you're caught not knowing it on the internet, you're kind of outing yourself as not knowing what's actually going down on the internet. How is anybody going to listen to what you have to say about the internet in your commentary when your finger is not on the pulse, not even by a long shot? And I'm not going to go through the work of going through the H3 snark. This is a slop video, and Nicholas Diorio already did that work. So here are some examples of people really not getting the meme and truly and genuinely believing that Nicholas Diorio is expressing a genuine sentiment when he says that the Hassan Piker drama is low. It needs to be tapered off and needs to fade into irrelevancy. This Redditor says, hate that dude, but he's right. Ethan really has dug a hole for himself. Every day, more people are being turned off by him and learning about all the awful things he said and done. He can't keep the Hassan drama alive because there's nothing there. He's doing it all to deflect from the real problems he's facing that he can't run away from. Well, what are those problems? That is so crazy. How lost in the sauce do you have to be to see this tweet and take it genuinely? Someone else says, he just wants to move on because he sees how fruitless it is and it's turning everyone off. He knows Ethan is cooked and has lost all credibility, and he doesn't want that happening to him as well. Someone else says, he's not wrong. If Destiny, who is smarter than Ethan, and Dan, also smarter than Ethan, couldn't touch Hassan, how is Ethan Klein gonna do it? Maybe if this were like 4 to 5 years ago, he could have made a dent. H3 is not a household name anymore. At most you get a, oh, I used to watch that guy back in the day. He still has a fan base, but all in all, he's on the decline and he can't get back. He's washed. People really running a mile with an absolute meme tweet. You got trolled, you got, and now you look like a bunch of idiots.
Imagine if Ninja got a low table fade.
That song isn't the song you should be listening to. I'll show you the song you should be listening to. This right here, ladies and gentlemen, is the new H3 Snark official theme song.
Let's get retarded.
Absolutely massive drama, huge news out here in the streaming world. I know that you're blown off your socks. That's the expression, right? You're blowing off your socks. I didn't want to talk about lawsuits or allegations or this or that or anything serious. And there's really not a lot going on right now other than this H3 Hassan stuff, and I really am not interested in it. But man, oh man, do I ever love when people get got out in 4K in broad daylight. Check out my low taper fade. All right, that's enough slop for now. Gotta go wash my hands and knees and move on with my day. Thank you so much for watching. Please remember to like, comment, and subscribe. If you're here within the first 3 hours, I will reply. And until my next upload, read Pit Pros, subscribe to my main channel, and watch another upload. Okay, goodbye, see you later, and have a good one.